Sweet, sweet greetings to all of you this morning. It's 9 o'clock here on the West Coast and time for another Menopause Success moment. Today's Tuesday, so we're going to call this Menopause Success's Truth Bomb Tuesday. And the truth bomb today is that menopause is not a diagnosis. Okay? Let that sink in, because I know we come from a culture of steeped in allopathic medicine, Western medicine, and I want you all to feel comfortable knowing that what you're experiencing in perimenopause, menopause, or postmenopause is not a diagnosis. This is a passageway that your body is going through that is so timely. And think of it sort of as this reverse puberty. So you know how awkward your body felt when you were going through puberty and how uncomfortable you were and you just weren't yourself in your body. Good morning, Michelle. And so I want you to think about perimenopause and menopause is that we're going to feel uncomfortable, but feeling uncomfortable allows us to acknowledge, honor, and transform into this new life through menopause. So menopause is not a diagnosis, okay? And we're going to be creating a community here over the next couple of weeks that really helps you feel supported and works you through those uncomfortable places together, okay? And that really excites me. If you've noticed that it kind of looks like Angela's still in her pajamas, I am, because I want to talk about sleep today and how important sleep is as you work your way through this beautiful time in your life. It's another one of those dominoes, like I talked about yesterday, of having the cortisol managed, right? And then having a good sleep pattern set up is going to keep all of those other dominoes, good morning, Carrie, keep all those other dominoes in line, okay? So if sleep gets disrupted a lot, again, that's another domino that's going to tip some other things. The statistics show that for people who get less than 7 hours of sleep each night, their blood sugar levels are higher and they tend to crave carbs and sweets the next day more often. So start tracking that. If you're not sleeping well, check and see the next day. Are you kind of searching around the kitchen or searching during the day for something else to eat? Because oftentimes that'll raise your cortisol levels, it'll raise your insulin levels and cause you to want to eat more. Okay? So let's dive into sleep a little bit as it relates to the hormonal balance. In the book here, Aromatherapy for Menopause Success, there's a section specifically in the recipes in the back just for sleep. There are 7 different recipes to help you with restful sleep. So my favorite is Midnight Magic. It's a combination of lavender and Roman chamomile. Roman chamomile is a really nice way that the body relaxes. It's an antispasmodic, but it's really going to help you to slip into some restful sleep. And the lavender, of course, has the chemistry in it to make it affect the nervous system to relax. And the botanical strain of that is Lavandula angustifolia. So if you're looking for a good lavender, look for the botanical name, Lavandula angustifolia. Okay? So I just take this, it's a 2-ounce bottle. I've got some witch hazel, I've got my lavender and my Roman chamomile. I'll give you the proportions here. And so you're gonna have that 2-ounce bottle with witch hazel. You're gonna use 10 drops of sweet marjoram, 14 drops of lavender, and 6 drops of Roman chamomile. And for sleep, the 3 oils that I like best for inducing sleep would be lavender, sweet marjoram, and neroli. But the recipes in the book contain other essential oils as well. So maybe you'll be able to make that up. I know my husband and I have this little ritual in bed. So we get ready for bed and I spritz him. And like, I swear, every single time within 7 seconds, he's yawning. So I know for sure that it works. I started making up this blend for my grandkids. Hi, Steve and Becky. I started using this blend with my grandkids, and we just spritz them before they went to bed to create, for your grandkids, create a nice little health ritual so that they learn that there are natural plant medicines that can help them as they grow up. They'll remember that. They'll remember that, oh, my grandma or my grandpa helped me settle down and get to sleep. And it was something really natural that we were using. So there's some other herbal things that I like. I'm a real big fan of Mountain Rose Herbs, and they're here in Oregon, in Eugene, and they have a really nice nighttime tea. It's called Fidnemed, Fidnemed, Fidnemed. And it's got lemon balm, passion flowers, some hibiscus, skullcap, some of those valerian, and by the way, if you take valerian root like as a tincture for sleep, you're gonna have some really crazy dreams. It invokes like really good dreams. But this is a really nice tea blend to have before bed. So let's talk about what sleep looks like, what sleep means for hormone balance. So let's start in the bedroom, okay? Your bedroom should be considered your sanctuary. Bedrooms should be reserved only for sleep and sex. Nothing else. No TVs, no radios, no iPads, no nothing like that, okay? It should be reserved for your personal sanctuary. About an hour before you go to bed, and be sure to set a specific bedtime. Mine is 10 o'clock. I have a goal of sleeping for at least 7 hours. 8 is like the golden spot. So set that time to be able to dial down. And an hour before that, so at 9 o'clock, I go and make my cup of tea, my sleeping tea, and get ready for bed. I take my nighttime supplements and get ready to settle down. That means my TV is off, my iPad's off. I'm not gonna go to my computer. I'm gonna get away from the screen because my eyes need to get ready for that sleep time. And maybe I'll go upstairs, maybe I'll take an Epsom salt bath. If you're a nighttime shower person, great. You can also put that lavender, Roman chamomile into your lotion after your shower or bath. And that's another layer to get you into restful sleep. But maybe I'll read a book for a little bit, just sometimes for like 3 days a week, I'll do a routine at night, a little yoga routine that's specific for sleep. I have a Fitbit. So my Fitbit reminds me when it's 15 minutes before bedtime, says, hey, I hope you're dialing down. But I also have some sleep meditations. So once I'm in that restful place in bed and comfortable, I'll put on a meditation and listen to that for 10 or 15 minutes to sort of get my mind cleared and get in the right space. Sleep is so important. So let's talk about some essential oils that I really like and some points for you to be able to use. I talked a little bit about lavender, and most households, lavender's pretty much of a household name now. Remember the lavandula angustifolia. When I think of lavender, I think of it as the everyday healer. It resets, restores, and refreshes. And what a beautiful oil. What a beautiful oil. I love to get my lavender from France. I feel like that's one of the first places that it was grown, and I think that they have some really good lavender fields over there. One of the very best points I love to use it is right here between your eyebrows. This is called the yin tong. Y-I-N-T-A-N-G, yin tong. It's also known as the third eye chakra. And placing lavender there just allows your mind to start to clear and your body to go into parasympathetic relaxation. Such a nice point just before bed. So maybe keep your little bottle of lavender at your bedside stand and use that before you go to sleep. Try it for a week. See if you notice a difference. See if it evokes you into the dream time. Yeah, it's such a great point and easy to find. Another oil that I really, really like is neroli. It's a little more expensive. I like to get it from Monara, MONARA.org. And it's diluted to 15%, I believe. And what I like is that it gives us angelic assistance. It's also really good for sleep. But I love to put that on CV17, which is right in the center of your sternum. It's the heart center, CV17. CV17 is also connects us to our inner child, the primordial child. And so I really feel like it initiates a nice space into the dream time, letting your heart feel secure and taken care of. It's a heart opener, it's a bringer of light. It's also emotionally uplifting, so it's gonna give you a space of emotional safety as you go into that dream time. Yeah, so imagine lavender on yin tong and neroli in that heart space. So beautiful, so beautiful. Yesterday I talked about some warm, spicy pungents. So you could also, on that same point, that CV17, you could put cardamom. I like to use a special dark cardamom that comes from, I think it comes from Sri Lanka. Yeah. We saw the cardamom growing in Sri Lanka when we were there in 2019, early 2019. And such a beautiful, beautiful plant. And that's going to give you that warm, comforted feeling. So if it's starting, being cold, getting into a deeper fall and winter, and you want that warming, nurturing, spicy pungent, you could use cardamom on there too. So I want to leave you today with maybe consider it a little bit of homework or some more exploration for the dream time as you're creating a new ritual for your sleep. For hormone balance, it's going to balance your serotonin and all of those happy hormones too. It's going to help support your adrenals, support your insulin and your glucose balance. It also helps support the thyroid as well. So I want you to take into the dream time, what would you like the next phase of your life to look like? And I want you to dream on that. How do you see yourself serving and honoring your own body? And then take that out into your family unit. And then take that out into the community. And then take that out into the larger collective consciousness of the world. How would you like to be present and serve yourself, your family, your community, and the world in the next year, 3 years, 5 years? I would love to hear in the comments how that would look, what that would look like. But take it into the dream time. Take it into the dream time with lavender, with neroli or cardamom, or one of your favorite oils, and see, explore what's possible. I'm here to support you. I'm here to cheer you on. Have a wonderful day. I love you all very much.